the smartest sports YouTuber, back with another video. And in this video, we gotta talk about Joe Big Dick, Monster Dick, MVP Burrow versus Justin the Pervert Herbert. Just an absolute ass beating by Joe Burrow against Justin the Pervert Herbert. Absolutely dominated him again, proving once again why he is the better quarterback by far. No doubt about it. Top 3 in MVP odds. He's a top 3 MVP candidate. He's a top 3 quarterback in this league. He's rated number 1 by Pro Football Focus. Justin Herbert's just not on his level, but Justin Herbert is a good quarterback. Not taking anything away from Herbert the Pervert, but he's just not on the level of Joe Burrow, which is pretty obvious by now. I was right this whole time. If we look at this Week 17 matchup, the Bengals were playing the Chiefs, who were coming in. The Chiefs' last game of the season is against the Broncos, who is an easy win for them. So this was basically their last game. All they had to do was win this game to secure the bye. And guess what Joe Big Dick Burrow did? 30 of 39, 446 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks, sacked 4 times. He was under pressure a lot during this game. They were sending blitzes, but like I said, you don't want to blitz Burrow. He will eat that shit up. Even when they weren't sending blitzes, Chris Jones, who's a monster, just got through the whole fucking game, got a couple sacks this game, so no surprise there. But Joe Burrow absolutely just outplayed the fuck out of Herbert the Pervert. Justin Herbert played a weak, banged-up Broncos team, went 22 of 31, 237, 2 touchdowns, no picks, sacked 0 times, had absolutely all day in the pocket, clean pockets for days. He has a stud of an O-line, and yeah, Justin Herbert really did nothing special. He had a late touchdown and kind of in garbage time, which they didn't really need, but helped the stats out, but he didn't do much. Joe Burrow obviously put on a fucking clinic against Patrick Mahomes in this Kansas City Chiefs elite defense, who held the previous 8 quarterbacks to 250 or less yards. Only one quarterback got over 250 yards in the past 2 months. That's how good the Chiefs defense was playing, and Joe Big Dick Burrow just absolutely put his schlong down the throats of this Kansas City defense. 446, 4 touchdowns, no picks, a pass rating of 148. Absolute legend. Joe Burrow just gets better the later the season gets because he's getting farther away from that injury, and it's time to show up. It's clutch time. It's the playoff race, and Joe Burrow is showing up because Joe Burrow is simply more clutch and just better than Justin Herbert the Pervert. These are all fucking facts. I said it before the season. I've been proven right. You can cry all day, Herbert Nut Riders, but I've just been proven right time and time again. Joe Burrow led a game-winning drive again against Kansas City when they've had an elite defense. I don't want to hear anything about Justin Herbert's first matchup with the Chiefs when they had a terrible defense. Frank Clark was out. Chris Jones was out of position. It was just a mess on their defense. The second time the Chiefs played the Chargers, their defense was much better. And what happened? Justin Herbert struggled. Justin Herbert choked at the end. All he needed to do was go down and kick a field goal to take the division lead and take the division crown. And guess what Justin Herbert did? Nothing. He fucking choked. Meanwhile, Joe Burrow's out here leading 6-minute game-winning drives, so his defense doesn't even have to get on the field. Clutch throw after clutch throw. 3rd and 27. They bring the house, and Joe Burrow throws a beautiful back shoulder to Jamar Chase on 3rd and 27. Justin Herbert cannot do that. Justin Herbert is just simply not as accurate as Joe Burrow. I mean, if we look at it, Joe Burrow is number 1 in completion percentage while pushing the ball farther downfield than Justin Herbert. Joe Burrow, on average, pushes the ball, throws the ball farther downfield than Justin Herbert, and completes the highest percentage of passes in the league. So Joe Burrow is by far the most accurate quarterback. And if you want to look at deep passing, if you want to look at on-target percentage for deep passes, Joe Burrow's number 1. On-target meaning it was actually a good throw by the quarterback. So if you want to determine who's actually an actual accurate passer, Joe Burrow is just much more accurate. He's the best bad throw percentage in the league. Joe Burrow's the lowest, meaning he's the best. On-target percentage, he's by far the highest, meaning he's the best. If you want to look at completion percentage above expectancy, Joe Burrow's the best in that category. Completion percentage, Joe Burrow's the best in that category. So accuracy is really no debate. Joe Burrow's the most accurate passer in the fucking league. And Joe Burrow's the most explosive passer in the league. Joe Burrow has the most passing yards outside the numbers in the whole league. Those are big boy throws outside the numbers. Joe Burrow pushed the ball downfield more than any quarterback in the league. Those are all fucking facts, and he's still the most accurate quarterback. If we want to look at their stats, Joe Burrow has way less attempts, but they have the same amount of touchdowns, same amount of yards. With Joe Burrow having like 80 less attempts, Joe Burrow has 108 pass rating compared to Justin Herbert's 98 pass rating. Like I said, completion percentage is not even close. Justin Herbert's at like 67%. Joe Burrow's at 70.5%. So it's an absolute domination by Joe Burrow this year. Joe Burrow's graded #1 on PFF. So the debate's pretty much over. All you Herbert nut riders, just be glad you have a good quarterback, but don't ever compare him to Joe fucking Big Dick Burrow again in your life. Simple as that. Take this L, hold this L. I was right the whole fucking time. Now, like I figured, Joe Burrow is not going to play in the final game, which is a good move. I don't want Joe Burrow risking injury. I want him to get healthy, as healthy as he can get for the playoffs. No need to risk injury, especially with the shit O-line, and you're going against Myles Garrett and Clowney. So Justin Herbert's going to be able to play this final game against the Raiders, which is a win and get in. I think the Raiders are frauds. I'm pretty sure any team, any fan base thinks the Raiders are frauds. I'm pretty sure everyone would want to play the Raiders first round. That just lets you know they're frauds. They win close games, and then they get shit on most of the other games. So they're just a weird team. Somehow they just stick around, but they're not that good. So the Chargers are going to win that game. If Justin Herbert can't beat the Raiders for a win and get in, and part of the reason why he has to win to get in is because he lost to Davis Mills and the Houston Texans, throwing 2 picks, including a pick six in the fourth quarter, win down by 2 scores. He could have cut it to 1 score, and he instead throws a pick six. If he loses a win and get in to the Raiders, it's over. Just stop. You need to stop right there. That's a hit on his legacy, but I don't think he'll lose to the Raiders. He shouldn't. The Raiders aren't that good. They're frauds, like I said. But Justin Herbert can get another game to get his stats up. Right now, like I said, they basically have the same touchdowns and yards. He can get his stats up, so the Herbert nut riders will just forget that Joe Burrow didn't play in the last game and Justin Herbert did, and they'll say, oh, look, he has this many more yards and this many more touchdowns, which obviously they're going to do because they're desperate. They're just meat riders. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, so I already see it coming. But like I said, per game, Joe Burrow is just way better. Joe Burrow has a way worse offensive line, and Joe Burrow has been sacked the most in the league, under pressure the most in the league, hit the most in the league. Joe Burrow has the 3rd worst pass blocking O-line in the league, according to pass block win rate, and he's still putting up MVP numbers. He's still number 3 in MVP odds compared to Herbert, who's down by like 10 or 11. Nowhere close to Big Dick Burrow. These are all fucking facts, Herbert Nutrider. So, like I said, before the year, the Bengals would have a better record, would be better than the Chargers and the Dolphins. And I've been proven right time and time again. Like when I mentioned the Dolphins, I'm going to drop a video on Tua soon. I'm going to prove why I was right about Tua. If you want to go back and look at the previous videos, I've been right about Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, and Tua, Trash Viola. So I've just been right this whole season. I've been proven right time and time again. Joe Burrow's winning the toughest division in football. Meanwhile, Justin Herbert's fighting for a wild card spot against the fucking Raiders. The fraudulent Raiders. That is fucking pathetic. You need to bow down and kiss Joe Burrow's ring. Joe Burrow's a fucking winner. Wins division titles, college national championships. Meanwhile, Justin Herbert chokes in big games. These are all facts. I mean, that about wraps up this video. I mean, just to recap, I've been pretty much proven right. Joe Burrow has better stats. He has more wins. He has better clutch moments this season. And, yeah, he's graded #1 on PFF. He's higher in the MVP race, much higher. So there's really nothing that Justin Herbert fanboys can say. They can try to pull out 3rd-level analytic stats, try to cherry-pick stats just to try to fit their argument and try to somehow say Justin Herbert's been better, which is simply not true. Like I said, the last game of the season, Justin Herbert will get more stats because Joe Burrow's not playing, and then they'll rely on that and just not even mention that Joe Burrow's played a lesser game than him. But it is what it is. I mean, I've been proven right. Us Bengals fans have been proven right. You Justin Herbert Charger nut riders have been proven wrong time and time again. Just hold this L. Sorry for your loss. If you lose to the fucking Raiders, you're done. don't ever talk on this channel again. Just the only thing you should say on this channel is, I'm sorry, I was wrong. You are the smartest sports YouTuber. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Because if you can't beat the Raiders in a win and get in game, then that is fucking pathetic. If the reason you don't get in the playoffs is because you lost to teams like the Texans and Raiders at the end of the season, you should just go hide somewhere, because that is fucking pathetic. But like I said, I don't think you guys will lose to the Raiders. At least you shouldn't. That's an easy win. So it is what it is. I mean, we'll see. If the Chargers do make the playoffs, then we'll get to see Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow in the playoffs. Joe Burrow already clinched his spot because he's a fucking just MVP top-level quarterback, unlike Justin Herbert, the pervert. But I'll just leave that video off there. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, keep the channel growing, and you just listen to the smartest sports YouTuber on the planet. That's a fact, and I'm out.